It is now the second week of Eagles training camp, and I promise I just have one request, just one little minuscule request. Please, if there's nothing else, just please keep the injury bug away from the Philadelphia Eagles this year. Let's talk about it.
Perfect.
What is going on, everybody? RB here. Welcome back on into Philly Take with RB. You know what to do. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Ring the bell. That way, anytime I upload a video or go live, you are instantly notified right to your device. Be sure to check out the first ever Philly Take with RB merchandise, hoodies, shirts, crew necks, phone cases, mugs, anything you can think of. Go check out the Teespring store. The link is down in the description. Okay, we're back talking Eagles stuff. You know, we're early into the camp days here. I think this is the 5th or 6th practice today. There's been a lot going on, but we start with some news, not even pertaining to the Eagles directly, but we got to talk about it. This just came out a little while ago. That is right. Carson Wentz, former Eagles quarterback, now a member of the Indianapolis Colts. That's right. He has been hit with the injury bug yet again. An unfortunate break there. Carson Wentz going to miss 5 to 12 weeks for the Colts. And man, it's like, you know, a new start, a fresh start. I'm not going to wish bad blood on Carson Wentz or anything like that, especially with how everything went down. But it's crazy. Like, his career might just be plagued at this point with injury. There might not be going back at all for Carson Wentz as we go here in the future. It's apparently he got injured on a non-contact play, or he was just, you know, trying to throw and plant his foot. I don't even know exactly what happened, but I heard that it wasn't like a physical injury. And it's just crazy to see where it's at. And you're asking me probably, why are you even talking about Carson Wentz? Because the Eagles media and everybody just keeps talking about this guy, even though he's not here. The reason I have to talk about it real quick is because now you can say goodbye to that third first-round pick this upcoming year, the conditional second-round pick that we acquired in the trade for 2022. It's a conditional second, turns into a first if he plays either 75% of the snaps or 70% of the snaps and the Colts make the playoffs. I still think they might make the playoffs, but I do expect Carson to at least miss, I don't even know, man. This is a widespread range. I heard Frank Reich talk. He might miss, honestly, 5 to 6 games at least. Who knows at this point? But that first round potential pick for the Eagles, you can pretty much say goodbye to that. It's not happening at this point. And even Carson Wentz not on the Eagles now. I wish him the best of luck, but he still finds a way to get back at us. So, man, who knows what's going to happen with Carson Wentz? Another bad break for him. But getting into the Philadelphia Eagles, because I'm pretty excited with some of these young players. One guy I'm excited with is our first round pick, DeVonta Smith. Obviously, I thought that was a home run pick. I've really enjoyed what I've heard about this kid so far. You know, he runs the right routes. He's a smart player and all this. But of course, the injury bug has to hit. The injury bug has been just all over like it has been in the last 3 to 4 years so far in camp. DeVonta Smith is the newest member of that. So yesterday he was injured in terms of a knee injury. It was apparently a knee sprain. They said, you know, it was just precautionary, nothing to be, you know, concerned about. And they said it was day to day. And you know how Philadelphia sports get when they say athletes are day to day. I do not trust it. And then today, a little while ago, it comes out DeVonta Smith expected to miss 2 to 3 weeks with a sprained MCL per sources. Smith underwent an MRI on Sunday that revealed the injury. Now, I'm not going to overreact and say, you know, this is ludicrous, you know, he's done, and anything like that. I still think DeVonta Smith is going to have a huge rookie year. I believe in the kid. But at the same time, you know, it's about being real. We have to look ourselves in the mirror. Obviously, he had durability issues. Obviously, you know, he was injured in the national championship game. That was a complete different injury. But, you know, at the same time, there has been question marks about this kid in terms of whether he can stay healthy, especially, you know, look at him. He's not, you know, the biggest guy on the field. He's very lanky and, you know, couple hits he could take. And who knows what could happen, right? But at the end of the day, the skill's there. I'm very happy that we got him. But this more speaks above him, right? Because I expect he'll be back. Now, he's probably going to miss some, he's going to miss a couple weeks of camp here. Who knows? Is he going to miss a preseason game? Maybe. I don't know. I don't really trust when they say 2 to 3 weeks. Like sometimes it ends up being more. Sometimes he comes back quicker. The same thing kind of happened last year with Jalen Reagor, and he came back before he ended up getting hurt again. But this is, I'm just hoping, please let the injury bug stay away from the Philadelphia Eagles. So far, Brandon Brooks had, I think, a knee sprain or a hamstring injury. Ryan Kerrigan today was seen flexing his hand and wrist as he went off the field. And Jalen Reagor failed his conditioning test. I know he's been dealing with a personal issue, but we're going to need a guy like him to step up this year. And we're going to need our receivers to step up as well and give Jalen Hurts some weapons out there on the field. But it's just unfortunate why this injury bug continually comes back. And, honestly, I'm quite sick of it. I'm tired of the last 3 to 4 years, injury. I mean, it's just been insane. Like something you can't even expect when, you're down to your 4th string corners and your 4th string linebackers. Like that's how it has really been the last couple years. And I just hope that this isn't a sign that is going to happen again, because if it does, I know we replaced our medical staff and all the higher people in charge, I think a couple years ago. But if we start to suffer all these injuries again, and I know it's a physical sport. That's what football is, and you're going to have injuries. But the amount of injuries that we've had the last couple years has just been insane. I mean, just numbers off the charts. I hope DeVonta Smith comes back and he is all right, but it definitely is concerning a bit because I don't want this guy to miss a lot of time. I want him to feel comfortable, and I want him to go out there and just have that chemistry with Jalen Hurts and just be ready to go week 1. That's really what I'm hoping for, and I hope this doesn't linger or anything like that. It's definitely frustrating a bit. A lot of people will say, it's okay, everything will be fine, and maybe it will. But I'm getting tired of this overall injury thing going on with the Eagles, and it's just frustrating. It really is. But anyway, going out there today, kind of an overall thing, I'm really impressed with what I'm hearing from Jalen Hurts. His attitude, just his play on the field. Obviously, he's not the most polished quarterback. And I do think people are giving him the short end of the stick because coming into the situation that he did last year, it's just unfair to him. And I'll never go back and say that, we should have drafted him. The pick was obviously wrong. But at the end of the day, that's not Jalen Hurts' fault. And the way he has handled this entire situation, I'm really proud of him. And I'm glad we have a quarterback with his kind of mindset. Now, today was apparently his best day in camp. He was finding guys all over the field. He found Quez Watkins deep for one. He's finding Travis Fulgham. He's finding John Hightower and other guys like that. And DeVonta Smith before he went down. Miles Sanders, talking about the great chemistry that they are building there. Just really a lot of guys speaking high of Jalen Hurts, even his coach, Nick Sirianni, who called him a gym rat a couple days ago. I really like the work ethic. Jalen Hurts, he's talking to his receivers and his tight ends after practices. I'm not going to come out here and say that this guy is going to become a star this year. I'm not going to come out here and say that he's the next big thing. But let's be honest, even though he did go 1-3 last year and, his completion percentage was lacking, I mean, he was missing some throws there. He's never been a guy to have, the crazy arm strength. But at the end of the day, our new offensive coordinator, Shane Steichen, is talking about Jalen Hurts hitting guys in stride and he's becoming more comfortable. And that's really all we can ask for a guy. I mean, this is pretty much his rookie year. He had 4 games, but it was one of the most unfair situations ever. I'm excited to see what Jalen Hurts can do. Even with all these rumors coming up as of late with Deshaun Watson and this and that, Jalen goes right up there to the podium. He answers and he says, what rumors are you talking about, man? Let everybody else outside the building talk. We're going to handle our business. And the kid works. He works, and you can just tell he loves it. He wants it, and that's what I'm excited for. Maybe it doesn't work out this year. Maybe we go and draft a quarterback or we make a trade for someone. That's fine. Again, they should have, he was never expected to be a 2nd-round pick, but then at the end of the day, they have to give him the shot. If they don't, they are hypocrites because they are the one, that put him in this situation. But I really like how he has handled all of this professionally. I'm excited to see what he can do. And quite frankly, I think, going under the radar. Obviously we're going to have the spotlight on him, but in totality, I think Jalen Hurts, can come out here and have some fun, man. And I think he's going to prove to at least be a serviceable quarterback this year. He's apparently very impressive in camp. And when you have a guy that works like that, the city of Philadelphia is going to be behind you. And I just hope all his weapons are healthy. I pray that he stays healthy as well, in addition to everybody else. But at the end of the day, you know, the work, it remains to be seen. What can he do? You know, we're giving him the keys of the car. Now he's got to go drive it. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens with Jalen Hurts. But at the end of the day, hearing very good things, a lot of guys praising him up. And obviously with the way the situation went down last year, it's exactly the type of mentality that we need going forward. And so far, one last thing, I really like Nick Sirianni. I like his energy, and I just like his attitude. I'm not saying he's going to come out here and win 10 games, you know, but at the end of the day, he's the type of coach you need for young players who need to get riled up and just get aggressive. You know what I mean? I think we're building a different kind of identity here. And I like what Nick Sirianni's doing so far. So at the end of the day, hearing good things, we'll continue to monitor the situation. Let's hope DeVonta Smith is okay. And let's hope Jalen Hurts continues to impress people in camp. That's really all I got. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Perfect.